Hey, this is Scott from the Southview Farm. I'd mentioned in one of our last videos that we were going to take down an old rotten tree that's still standing. So we're going to try to work on that today. I planned on doing it the next weekend after, or in the next few days after we had moved the hay wagon out of the way to drop the tree. But we got a lot of rain, and it's still very wet, so I don't really want to take a whole lot of equipment around. But the tree is leaning towards a fence line that we're kind of using, but the fence is old and it's got to be replaced anyway. Our original plan was to use the tractor to notch the tree and pull the tree back towards away from the fence, but I don't have any rope. Or long enough rope, and I went down to check out and try to. I went down to buy some rope today, and you know, everything, just like everything, the price has gone up high, and I looked at the price and I thought, it's just not worth it. I mean, if it happened to land on the fence, it doesn't matter. We've got to replace the fence anyway. It wasn't worth the money to buy new rope. We'll turn around here and I'll show you the tree. It's dead. I think it's an elm, I'm not sure. We'll find out when we start splitting it, because elm is very stringy and it's hard to split. But we're going to try to start not notching, but cutting out. We're going to start cutting out limbs, these lower limbs, and I don't know what we'll get in today. I don't know if we'll drop the whole tree or if we'll just get a couple of limbs down. We'll see how we feel, and we may just take a couple limbs off of it. And I hate to cut a whole tree down and then not finish it and it lay for a couple of weeks, because you know how I am. I'll say, well, we're going to do this next week, and it's a month before we ever get to it, or longer. So we may just take a couple limbs down, see how we feel, and keep on going. I'd like to drop a limb, clean it up, take another limb out, clean it up, you know. That way we don't have a huge mess that we have to clean up. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to take this lower limb off first with a pole saw. What we're going to use is an Echo PPT 2620. This is I think when I bought this, they had two different pole saws, I believe. This was I guess the premium. It has the extended pole. I think it goes out about 14 feet. It is heavy. The other model they had didn't have the extendable pole, but we're going to see if this will take that limb down. We're just going to let it probably go out here towards the end and cut this end off so it doesn't hit this old rotten fence down here. But then we'll come up here closer to the tree and take this limb out, and we'll go from there. Then we'll want to try to cut it here and bring that down. Might need more. There we go. So that lower limb was a little bit thicker. I thought I could get it with a pole saw, but it wouldn't cut all the way through it. So we're going to use MS 251 steel. I've had this for about probably 4 or 5 years. It seems to be a pretty decent saw for, you know, it's not commercial, or I think it's kind of a higher residential saw, but it seems like it does a pretty good job. We can get it start. I talked about cutting one limb, cleaning it up, and seeing how we feel and how we go from there, but we're feeling pretty good today, so we're gonna go ahead and start trimming some of these other limbs before we do our cleanup. There it goes.
Nice job!
Well, I wonder if we can get I'll go down there and get a ladder. Is that chainsaw dull, or?
It's hard wood.
Well, maybe that other chainsaw's not too bad either. It just seemed like it was throwing.
It's real hard.
What I was thinking was, if I got a ladder and cut this one and let it fall here, it's probably going to hit some of the fence. And then, I don't know, I wonder if we could notch that one there. It's not going to go the way we want it, is it?
It's gonna go.
It's going to go right towards the fence, isn't it?
Yeah.
You think I should cut it down here at the bottom and just let it go? It's an awful lot of rotten wood and dirt in there, isn't it? I don't think he'll reach up there. When it gets so far, the saw's cutting, you know, straight up and down, so it's not cutting, so your weight, you know, it gets in a bind and it doesn't. I don't think I can get it, the pole saw, you know, this way to notch, because to reach up there, it's always sticking up, you know what I mean, straight up and down,
Yeah.
well, at that height.
It ain't gonna hit that fence too bad.
No, it might just miss it. You gonna cut it?
Huh?
You gonna cut it? All right,
Whole thing.
all right. He's gonna notch it, I think. I think he's having fun. It looks like it's about ready. So it looks like it's about ready.
It is.
It's bound up.
Down here.
Huh?
I got my saw hung on this side. She's hung. She sat down on it.
I was trying to think if I got a wedge someplace. Let me just push
I
over.
should have made a wedge. I felt it set down on it, but it was too late. She hung.
It looks like a little wedge piece there.
Well, see what I done. I missed my mark.
Oh yeah, you're down here on
Yeah, I'm way
the
down.
notch.
You ain't got no rope, do you?
Nope.
Right.
Let me go get a wedge. Let me stick that in there. And
Well, I was gonna try to stick it in there and get my saw out.
well, I was wondering if you put it right there, if it just lifted off of it enough, or will it? It won't. Well, once you get on that side of the, once you give me the, you tell me where you want me to put it,
No.
and I'll get on this side.
No, Scott. Yeah. I was just looking there. See, I had my notch cut, and I cut it went down right here. If I kept my notch up from my saw up, see, like this here, cut it straight across, it wouldn't pinch, caught my bar there. And
What's down?
it's down, fence is down, trees down.
Well, Roger got the tree down. didn't exactly go the way we want it to go, but it's down. So we're gonna start cutting this tree up and pick up the limbs and put them in a burn pile and get a little bit of firewood out of it. Alright, and this is what's left of the tree. Looks like the ducks are all heading towards the barn. But that's what's left of the tree. We've already hauled off one load of firewood. So we're going to work the rest of the evening just cleaning up this brush, especially this stuff over here, and try to get this cleaned up and keep our fire going. And Roger did a real good job cutting the tree down. It was kind of difficult to cut because it's all rotten and stuff in the middle, but nothing ever goes as planned. We didn't lose much fence. The fence isn't worth much anyway. I mean, I can pretty much walk through it. If you like these kind of videos, please hit that subscribe button. We'll see you the next time on the Southview Farm. Thanks.